Soybeans can be processed into tofu, soy milk, and soy sauce. Made up of 40% protein and 20% oil, they are a highly nutritious yet cheap food source. Soybeans were first domesticated in China more than 3,000 years ago. In the 18th century, they were introduced to the Americas and flourished. The U.S., Brazil, and Argentina now account for more than 80% of the world's soybean production. As the soybean homeland, China spends a huge amount of money importing soybeans from these countries. It spent about $200 billion on imported soybeans in 2010. Professor Hon-ming has been doing soybean research for more than 10 years. He and his team named their project Soybean Homecoming because they have a dream.
So my dream is, can we do something to improve the productivity of soybean in China? The homecoming meaning not only that we want to buy the soybean back home, but to improve its productivity through excellent research within our country using the special germplasm resources originated from China. And that is the meaning of Soybean Homecoming for my project.
Common soybeans have yellow or black seed coats, but some are green, brown, or even have two colors. Compared with wild soybeans, cultivated soybeans are bigger in size and have a higher yield. However, due to artificial selection, cultivated soybeans have gradually lost their ability to adapt to adverse environments.
The wild soybean remained in the environment. They are subjected to stressful conditions very frequently. Limitation of water, high salinity, disease, insect infection, etc. So they have to retain the genes that are important for them to adapt to adverse environment.
Through genomic analysis and crossbreeding, Professor Lam hopes to combine the advantages of wild and cultivated soybeans to produce a new soybean line tolerant to salinity changes and drought to ensure maximum productivity.
This is particularly important for China because after 3,000 years of cultivation, many land resources has been deteriorated with limited nutrient resources. So many of them are subjected to adverse environment like limitation of water, high salinity. If we can improve the stress tolerance of the soybean, then we can use those land to grow soybean.
Professor Lam has immersed himself in laboratory research and field experiments on the issue for more than a decade. He has visited the mainland's northwest and northeast regions where water supply is limited.
I guess all research at some stage is lonely. In Hong Kong, I guess most people know about business, like commercial activities, or even medical research sounds to be more advanced. So it's very difficult for me to explain to students why agriculture is so important, and actually the research is very advanced in the world. But we need to do that because we need to open up the eyes of the students and share the vision with them.
To learn more about his research, visit the soybean exhibition at the Hong Kong Science Museum, which runs until the end of July. Visitors can see soybean products like food, cosmetics, candles, soy ink, and clothes.